Uh, check this. I see these dudes doing this thing called this truth bomb. Uh, it's like where they go and dislike certain propaganda videos. So it's like we need to do something called a sky bomb, where everyone uh just for like a week just goes and once a day films some chemtrail. If you see any weird, strange weather, you see a drone, you see asteroid, whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? Just go out and take some pictures of it, document it. Just get small documentation. But if everyone, if a large number of people participated in this, or share some chemtrail videos, or some documentaries on geothermal engineering, or like HARP holes in heaven, HARP HAARP, or you can go ahead and Google HARP, for instance. Look into Morgellons disease, or Morgellons syndrome. Sophia Smallstrom does a good documentary on the Morgellons, man, for instance, or StopTheCrime.net. Uh, that's another lady who is privy to that type of stuff there. But if everyone just did a little sky bombing, I mean, what I did, it just I've been doing sky watching. Period. It's like anything in the sky. Like now, I'm getting so good at using the camera, I can catch a moving bird while birds flying. I can be like and follow it and get it right in the middle of the camera, which is how you get your sky watching skills up in the first place. If you're gonna, if you're not gonna document it, all you need is your eyes. And then, but if you're trying to use a camera, it's different. It's like operating with four eyes, but instead it's like five eyes. You know what I'm saying? Instead, especially with me. But I've had some awesome results the past few weeks, dude. I've had awesome results with just observing the sky, and it come to find out that they are using these rainbows for trickery and magicianry, and it's like you gotta you gotta just see what's going on, man. Just look. I seen planes going back and forth, 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 and the other way, back and forth, crisscrossing all day for like weeks. You know what I'm saying? I got documentation. Uh, I mean, it's kind of sloppy, but I mean, if you had people taking it and compiling it like real scientists, just looking at it, observing it, they could get some results out of just some of the stuff that I've been doing. So if a lot of people just did it and we all concentrated our effort into one time span, it sheds the truth on, look, the Pope's trying to bring world peace for uh, because of climate, to affect the climate. Well, they're not acknowledging chemtrails and geothermal engineering. So one way that everyone can kind of show that, like, listen, no, I'm aware of the deception. You just go ahead and catch some chemtrails. And I mean, listen, if you really pay attention like I do, you might catch chembos, uh, all kinds of weird stuff. I today I seen something. It almost looked like a figure standing in the sky in a robe, in a cloaked robe with like a hood on. It kind of looked like a dude, like Jesus. But then again, it kind of looked like it could have been Mary Magdalene. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what she looks like, but looking at it, it looked either way. But you could definitely see that it was like kind of like a robed figure in the sky. I mean, is it debatable if it really is that what it? Oh, that's just coincidence. But the symmetry of it seems it's got to be almost human. You know what I'm saying? That does that. And with all the other trickery, I mean, listen, I'd say, oh, that's a sign from God. If I didn't see them going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, crisscross, then diagonally crisscrossed and flip flopped. If I didn't see all that chemtrailing, that massive chemtrailing, I might think that these are signs from God. But since I know the truth, that it's just magicianry, but it's mad science magicianry. So I mean, that's about the best way you can describe that right there. Say hi, kitty. But anyway, yeah, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna call that. This is a sky bomb mission, and it's a different kind of mission. Just for whoever's got a camera, and just a quick eye. You ain't even got to give no commentary. Just you, if you don't want to, just record, download it. If you want to stay anonymous, download it to someone who will download it for you and just put it up, leak it out, give it a snazzy title. If you got footage that can back it up. But I mean, if it's just common chemtrail, just give a roundabout your location, the date, a roundabout the date, uh, and throw it out on the YouTube, man. And I'm sure, dude. From what I'm getting, and I'm seeing that. Listen, I'm getting people corresponding from all over the planet, kind of right now, saying this is kicked up, this is ramped up right now. I mean, this dude in the UK said that they seen a dragon head floating by, like it was a cloud, but he said it was a dragon head, and looking at it, it looked like smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing reptilianoid, alien, gray looking faces, like Batman looking faces, but not like different than Batman, just like more like Yoda, but like an eviler, vampire looking Yoda face. I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff, man, lately, and I mean, it's not peyote. I got it all on camera, so, and I mean, there's a lot that I've seen that didn't might not have showed up on camera, man, or just weird that it's just different. But a lot of it's there, man. You just go through and look through it, and you'll see all kinds of faces and weirdness. And here's the thing: this dude, Freedom Fighter 2127, he did this video about CERN with the demon and the Baphomet, the goatee looking head reptilian in it. And it looks just like these things that I keep seeing in the sky. And I kept saying CERN is doing something to the magnetosphere, and maybe it's a portal, a gateway, and it's letting things in. And then, I mean, I don't know, man. Or maybe they're just trying to make it appear that way, dude, for the alien false flag. Or is this really like Revelations, and there's something really a war in the heavens going on that is going to manifest in the physical, even though right now it's kind of like you're only seeing apparitions and specters of these forces, these evil forces from hell, basically. For now, they're just specters and apparitions, but you can see all the chaos and destruction and just lies, man, and hypocrisy going on. So you know these things are taking control over people, and you see a lot of people just acting out whack, like, oh, it's all going to shit anyway, so I might as well act out. I mean, that ain't no way to do it neither, man. So I mean, I don't know, man. There's a lot of us out here. We ain't gave up yet. You know what I'm saying? We keep trying to just do that what little more we can before they do, pull the plug on everything and it goes dark and Mad Max and Wild Weasel for a while. A lot of us, after that, none of this stuff's really gonna matter too much anyway, because only people will be able to access the internet will be the Terminators. You know what I'm saying? And Big Brother, so, Agent Smith. But, I don't know, man. I'm going to keep sky bombing alone if I have to, you know what I mean? And truth bombing at the same time, man. I mean, I'm always just bucking off the truth bullets. And I mean, even sometimes I turn the truth bullet on myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I truth bomb myself. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, man. You can't pump yourself up too much, man. You kind of gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta always, if you always stay in, here's the thing. This is how you defeat truth bombs, truth bullets, is that If you just keep it real, truth bullets can't hurt you. If you abide in the truth, a truth bullet cannot hurt you. Someone can try to truth bomb you, but it wouldn't work. It'll fail. The plot will fail if, I mean, for the most part, and metaphorically it will fail. But I mean, I don't know, they can still wreak some havoc. But what I'm just saying is just that's how you keep yourself. If you get to a point where you're afraid to bite a truth bullet, well, now you're dabbling too far off into you know, uh, the pride and egotistical territory. You know what I mean? And it's counterproductive, immature, uh, immature reasoning. Immature strategy, territory. So I don't know, man. I try to just, I try to be as cool as I can, as they'll allow me to be. But then again, you don't want to be no chump neither, or easily gullible, pushed over on, bullied, whatever, dude. So, but I still, it's always take the diplomatic approach because it's just the right thing to do. But if you have to get like kind of stern, and then that don't work, then you try to avoid. But you can always get nasty if you have to. But it's better to be stern. And if they just don't get it, it's like, all right, man, you're too stubborn to deal with. So just it's better just to leave it alone. You know what I mean? Then add more fuel to the fire. Especially if you don't know how to handle it, because you'll just, a lot of people, they'll get angry and they'll start talking and they'll keep talking and then they won't shut up. And before you know it, they got to put the foot in their mouth. Because they, through emotional anger, and just gave them this tendency just to blab out all this, this air. And this, a lot of people will just give you a little bit and they'll try to pop your balloon. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you pump all up and they'll just go like this. And then it goes. You know what I mean? And that's, listen, when they try to never let a good crisis go to waste. When they try to whip us up into a frenzy, we just sit back and go like this. That's just a big hot air balloon. All we got to do is go. And it'll go.